That one. That. What's up? I'm Sean. I'm from Last Dinosaurs. You're here with guitar.com. And we're here to talk about some of my gear, our gear, and our new album, Yumeno Garden. To be honest, I can't really change my sound. As much as I try, my sound always is the same just because, I actually have no musical education or knowledge. My brother does. So I'll do a song and he'll tell me what the chords are and what the key is, and I'll be like, that means nothing to me. Even the solos, most of the solos I'll program on MIDI, I'll draw it, and then I'll learn it afterwards, bit by bit. Or my brother will just play it for me because he's much better than me at guitar. Yeah, I did a lot of DI guitar, so guitar going straight into the interface, into the laptop, with just a rat distortion, and no amp most of the time. And yeah, the whole album, no guitar amps, no guitar effects, just one guitar cable, and that was it. And an average microphone using the Logic amps actually, because I sort of started that way, and I got so far into the process, I was like, this is actually kind of good, so I don't need to go and redo this. And then I decided that I was going to make it an experiment to do the whole album on Logic, using Logic plugins, just to show other people that you can do professional quality albums from everyone knows you can do bedroom stuff, but I just wanted to show people that you can do indie rock without with a fancy guitar amp or fancy microphones or guitars for that matter. It's just all about the actual sounds and the content. And my sounds were kind of lo-fi anyway, so yeah, I just lead guitars dirty as hell, or really thick or gritty, and same the rhythm guitar, pretty gritty. If I want it really clean, because it's directly going into the computer, I can just do anything but also I could change it later on too, which I have a bad habit of. I just constantly change my songs non-stop, so it was good to be able to have that control to be actually, this is way too distorted, this needs to be clean. I could just take the plugins off, didn't have to re-record anything. Yeah, the guitar sound was just I think it was British clean was the guitar amp, and very low gain, and that was the trick, I think, and a bit of compression, and also EQ shaping to accentuate certain frequencies to drive the amp harder in certain ways. I don't know if you've been to Japan, but when you're on the train and you're going through from Tokyo to Osaka, or even down to Hiroshima or whatever, you're just weaving through these mountains, and there's these creeks and these beautiful little tiny towns, and it's just flashing by. But this one we've had a chance to actually stop and see, because we have some friends who live there, and it's sort of like an art town now because it was abandoned completely. 300 years ago, it had its boom when a Korean dude was over there and discovered that the rock was porcelain rock in the area. And at that point, Japan hadn't had porcelain before. They kidnapped him, kidnapped a whole bunch of Koreans, and then forced them to make pottery for the emperor, and then guarded the town because they didn't want anywhere else in Japan to know about the technique and stuff. So yeah, over the hundreds of years, they just dug up all of the porcelain, ran out, everyone left. Now there's all these abandoned houses that all these artists are now starting to come in and take over and renovate. It's really cool. Anyway, there's a guy there called Tarasuke, and he's a doctor in art, which I didn't realize he could be. And he makes noise music. So there's two types of noise music. There's really cool heavy, drony, metal guitars getting stretched out, and then the other one's just people just going and he's that style. But he's a very interesting guy. He's a very talented guy too, and he has a studio there that we used which was just all wood inside his father's like timber milling warehouse. And inside that warehouse, he has this big hi-fi system playing classical music and jazz music to the wood 24/7, because he believes the vibrations of the music makes the wood stronger. So it's kind of like a spooky place, but like smelt like beautiful like Japanese pine, very tranquil, like just rice fields and mountains. And yeah, it was a place where we could feel like aliens and just sort of look just within ourselves and just like dig deeper within like our past to create an album that was us. You know what I mean? Not like someone else who is like popping on the radio kind of thing. It's just like just us. We didn't care about anyone else because it was all just about authenticity, and we think that like people will appreciate if it's like coming from here, you know? Music should be from like that person's soul, like the artist's soul, from their hands to the audience. I think it's more. I think that's the most important thing.